for our fourth machine experiment, yan. So this time, yun na yung ideal na type ng modeling yung gagamitin natin. So we'll be using structural modeling approach in VHDL. Previously, gumawa tayo ng behavioral, ng mga data flow. Then sabi ko meron ding mix na pwede may combine si structural at saka si behavioral. Pero this time, focus muna tayo sa structural modeling. This is the ideal na ginagamit kapag nagko-code po tayo sa VHDL, lalo na sa mga IC design industry. So, ang ating gagawin, magdi-design ka ng VHDL code using the structural model for the following. So, yung letter A natin, binigay ko na yung combinational logic circuits. Obviously, meron tayong inputs A, B, and then gumamit tayo ng OR. Then, tinawag natin yung output natin as cell B. Then, input siya sa ating 2-input AND gate. And then, we have another 2-input AND gate. Same input na ginamit, A and B. Then, ang output niya ay cell A. Then, gumamit tayo ng inverter para magkaroon tayo ng quorum sensing repressor. Then, the output of cell B and cell A ay input natin sa ating 2-input AND gate to get the output. So, ito, gagawin mo siya na structural model. So, meaning to say, kailangan meron kang entity for the OR gate, entity for the AND gate, for the NOT gate, and then tatawagin mo na lang siya eventually dun sa yung mother circuit. Another example, yan. So, this is actually a adder. Yan. So, meron tayong adder dito. So, meron tayong input A and B, then carry in, then the sum output. Then, meron tayong AC in, BC in, 2-input AND gate po ito. And then, the output natin ay naka-OR. Kaya yung pinaka-final Boolean equation natin ay carry out is equal to AB plus A carry in plus B carry in. So, again, kailangan mong gawan ng entity yung ating 3-input OR gate and then another entity for the 2-input AND gate and then i-combine natin yung mother circuit for the carry out. This one is another example. So, binigyan ko lang kayo ng another circuit here. Obviously, meron ka nakikita na 2-input AND gate, merong inverter, meron tayo nakikita na XOR. So, yun yung 3 na main entities na kailangan mong gawin. And then, gagawa ka ng mother entity para ma-combine mo yung lahat ng ito. So, obviously, may makikita ka dito na N1, N2, N3, N4, 5, 7, 8. So, these are the inputs. And then, yung nasa right side natin, obviously, those are the outputs. So, kailangan ma-consider mo itong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yan. So, ito namang part 2, this is basically the theory lang, discussing on how you could do the experiment number 4. So, in this experiment, we are coding the XOR gate, but this time using NAND logic in VHDL. So, we will use the structural structure for this program. So, the task is very straightforward and we will use the NAND logic gates as components so that we could build the main circuit of an XOR logic gate. Obviously, binigay ko na dito yung structure nung NAND gate logic circuit para ma-produce natin yung XOR. So, ito na po yung ating circuit. So, obviously, meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 na 2-input NAND gate. Yan. Then, ang output natin ay Q. So, as evident, the logic circuit of an XOR using NAND employs 4 NAND gates as I explained. May 2 inputs and a solitary output. So, let's now explain kung paano yung ginagawa ng code na pinaresan ko sa inyo earlier. In keeping with the workflow style of the structural modeling architecture, we will first define the components. So since only one component is used here, we can easily define it using the non-logical function in VHDL. So this type of program falls under the data flow model of coding in VHDL. So ang sabi lang dyan, isa lang naman yung nakita mo dito na logic gate, 2-input NAND gate. So yun lang yung kailangan nating gawan ng function. Kaya meron tayong library IEEE. Again, meron ulit tayong standard logic 1164.all. So, usual namang ginagamit tong arithmetic at saka unsigned. So, pwede nyo siyang ilagay, lalo na kung gagamit ka ng arithmetic operations and hindi ka masyadong particular dun sa sign ng mga bits na ginagamit po natin. Kaya ito yung common na ginagamit. Then the name of the entity is NAND gate. So again, two inputs kaya merong A, B, then the output Y. Pansin nyo dito, scalar lang to kasi naman vector yung given dito sa ating problem or sa ating example. And then we end the entity NAND gate. And then syempre, may entity tayo, meron tayong architecture. So data flow yung ginamit na approach. Kaya ang ginamit dito, architecture data flow of NAND gate is begin and data flow. We assign variable Y, A, NAND B. Again, pwede kang gumamit ng behavioral. So it's up to you. Dito lang sa example na to, data flow yung ginamit po natin. After that, then we can right away declare the entity architecture pair for the HDL code of the XOR using structural modeling. Between the architecture declaration and the begin statement, we need to write the following. Yan. So take note ha, gagawa ka ng component so that you could declare the NAND gate. So kung tatlong gates yan, gagawan mo rin ng component declaration yung mga gates na gagawan mo. Just like for the first example ko kanina sa problem, tatlo yon. And then signal declaration which is to be assigned to the individual component ports in the code. So, eto na yon, pinangalanan natin yung entity na XOR. Then we have inputs A1, B1, and then C. And then meron tayong architecture na XOR. Ayan, then nilagay dito yung component natin na NAND gate. So we have your A, B, then in standard logic, Y output standard logic. And then gumamit tayo ng signals SO, S1, S2, S3. Saan natin gagamitin yung signals na to? Dito sa apat, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Kaya merong SO, S1, S2, S3. And then, sunod niyan, simple na yung next part. Kailangan mo lang instantiate. So just write the component labels U1 to U5 and then assign the appropriate signals to their ports using the port map statement. Gamit tayo ng port map. So begin, so U1 NAND gate port map A, ayan, equal greater than B1, B equal or greater than B1, then we assign Y is equal to greater than SO. So ito yung una nating signal kanina. Again, NAND gate yung tinawag mo kasi lahat naman ng gate po natin ay NAND gate. And then we have another signal, another signal, another signal until such time makuha na natin yung ating final output. Etong U1, this is unit under test. So actually pwede naman siyang any name pero the usual is ginagamit ay U1 to U5 yung example natin dito. Pero it could be any name naman. And then, ito yung ating BHDL code for XOR using NAND and structural method. So basically, kinombine lang natin siya all at once. And explain natin each. Pero kapag iraran mo siya syempre sa BHDL, kailangan sabay-sabay po ito. This one is how to make naman test bench. So sa test bench natin, ganun ulit, meron tayong library. Then this time, the name of the entity is XOR NAND underscore TB. Then we end the entity. Then architecture TB of XOR NAND TB is component. XOR is port A1, B1 in standard logic, C out standard logic. Then we end the component. And then, kailangan natin ng signal, diba? So web signals A1, B1, C, and then di-declare natin siya standard logic. Ito yung main signals ng kailangan natin for our XOR gate. Then meron tayong begin. Siyempre kapag may begin, meron ding end. And then ito na yung unit under test. So gumamit tayo ng port map again. So tong XOR minap natin. So A1 is equal to or greater than A1, B1 equal to greater than B1, C greater than equal or greater than to C. Remember this one. Instantiation to dun sa ating main code sa BHDL. Pero since di tayo nagbago ng variable, same lang yan. So don't change na lang para hindi ka ma-confuse. Then meron tayong stimulus, process, begin. So we set initially the value of A1, B1 to 0. And then we wait for 20 nanoseconds. And then we change the value to 0, 1, wait another 20 nanoseconds, change it to 1 to 0, then 20 nanoseconds, 1, 1, wait for 20 nanoseconds, then another wait, and then end the process, then end the test bench. So similarly, ganun din yung gagawin mo. Yung binigay ko dito na tatlong problems, A, B, at saka C, gagawa natin ng VHDL code, gagawa natin this time ng VHDL test bench, and then you have to view as well the RTL schematic, the simulation results, and then make necessary observations and conclusions. All right.